Do I look like I've been thinking? You never get to really be there when you're living your life. It's later, in memory, that you really get in tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hindsight's 20/20.
Hey, Grandpa, what's that picture here? It's all black and white and it ain't real clear. Is that you there?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was 11.
Get in the limo, you guys. We got to take a ride. And if it's your first time, it's an evolution ride, so don't miss it. We're going back to the 50s. That's Get in the Limo. Jimmy Joe's your driver, the famous psychotherapist. And the name of the show tonight, hopefully, is The Game in Ukraine. We're going to play the game, our famous game. What's it called again? What's your problem?
What's your problem?
Or what's the... I can't figure out whether it should be what's your problem or what's the problem. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Yeah,
What's the problem?
Yeah. It's one of those.
Yeah.
So we're going to play that using Ukraine as the problem. It's always... It doesn't matter whether it's personal or geopolitical. It's a conflict. It's resolution of conflict, and it's evolution, and we'll do it.
All right.
So don't go away just because we're going back to the 50s with the John.
The John.
Holy crap, boy, Joel. Say something, Ma.
We're going to sing...
we could be in trouble because somebody changed my strings. Well, we got nervous.
Well, we can always call a show New Strings.
Okay, here's an old Johnny Cash tune about a favorite of his daughter, who's a big shot down in New York, isn't she, Ma?
Mm-hmm.
And his son is a kind of a executive in Nashville, you know. Yeah.
That's not so surprising, is it?
God almighty, that's really weird. Holy cow, they don't sound like they used to sound.
Yeah.
Sounds like an orchestra in my head.
At my door, the leaves are falling.
At my door, the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind will come. I know you're out there somewhere, and I still miss someone.
I still miss someone.
I go out on a party, and I look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. I still miss someone. Are you gonna sing? I still miss someone. Boom, boom, boom. I still miss someone. All right, now I'm starting to think about all the people I miss. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get myself in that. Hey, wait. The show starts in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whack! Ooh! Ah! Ee! Ah! Ooh! Do you want to do that or not? Because you keep letting it go by. That's supposed to be the family therapy at the beginning of the show.
You're the one who's supposed to count down.
Do you want it or not? Oh, I didn't have my hat on. It's going to happen to me now.
We changed your strings, Dad. Everything's up in the air now.
Okay, should we start riding?
Yeah. Let's take a ride.
No, I should say something about the game
Okay.
first.
Okay.
Because we got to start playing. We're all in the limo now.
Yeah.
Jimmy Joe's at the wheel. And, the game is called What's the Problem?
What's the problem?
So there's a problem. The president of, I don't know, his president, prime minister, whatever, Zelensky or whatever his name is, he ran on a ticket of ending the war with Russia.
Yeah.
How did he do on that?
Not so good.
He didn't do so hot on that, did he? What's that got to do with the game?
Well, what's the problem?
Nothing. No, it does. You'll see. You'll see. Well, what we know. We got to start from what we know. The impetus of our motivation is to evolve.
Yeah.
Our DNA. It's important to know that. Because when we just thought it was evolve our own brain, that wouldn't tell you.
No.
Because when you start talking about these guys, Zelensky and Putin, it's about DNA. It's about their family. They both got an idea of how to evolve their family the best.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This will be continued after the ride. No, we're going out to the cornfield with all the old guys working the other side now. Come out and request their songs. Only Molly can see them, and she tells us all about it. It's a cornfield, and they got a still in there, and George doesn't always show up, but mostly he does. Right?
That's right.
We're writing a song. It's called should I tell them in case somebody steals it?
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
The hell with it.
Secret.
It's called, it's mine now. This is published when I say this. When George went straight. Is that a winner or what? For the people that don't know, I'll explain in the song.
Yeah.
That we're talking about Jones and straight.
Yeah.
You're my best buddy.
Yeah.
Now, listen.
Take a ride, Dad.
Yeah. Gonna take a ride. Gonna take a ride.
Gonna take a ride.
Up as a honky tonk.
As a honky tonk.
That's the county line.
That's the county line.
Through the upper waves of grain.
Through those waves of grain.
And past the dairy cow.
With their big brown eyes.
Through the cornfield of dreams.
Cornfield of dreams.
Who's coming out tonight, Mom?
We called him out, Dad. It's Johnny Cash, but it's also Hank Snow. They're both coming out, Dad. Johnny Cash.
You're not
Hank
supposed
Snow.
to sing the first song, make a Johnny Cash song, and then have the cornfield of Johnny Cash song.
We do that sometimes, and it calls them out. It summons them.
Oh, I see.
It's a summoning.
Oh, I see. It's spooky. So this is
Todd the Weeping Willow.
right here. Well, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed that cloud how to cover of a clear blue sky. Oh man, the tears I cried for that woman, they're gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard that drawl. I heard the southern drawl. Well, you took my dream back downstream, cavorting in the Davenport. And then I followed you, big river, when you called. Followed you, big river, when you called. Hey, don't you batten down my Baton Rouge, River Queen, rolling on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, down to New Orleans. Oh, go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues way down in the Gulf. I said that she loves you, big river, more than me.
She loves you, big river, more than me.
I said that she loves you, big river, more than me. Oh, I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed that cloud had a cover of a clear blue sky. Oh man, you know the tears I cry, but that woman, they're gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Can you get us down to Memphis?
I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
Okay, what's the other one?
It's Big 8-wheeler.
Okay, here we go. It is a big 8-wheeler moving down the track. It means your true loving daddy ain't coming back, and I'm moving on.
I'm moving on.
Yeah, I'm a rolling on.
I'm rolling on.
I keep a shoveling the coal, I keep a riding the road, and I keep moving on. Hey, switch your engine, now I ain't got time for no traveling woman on my main line.
Keep
Moving on.
moving on.
Oh, it won't be long.
No, it won't be long.
You had the life on me, now set you free, and I'm moving on. Let's get moving on here, Mom.
All right, Dad.
Well, Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me? I said I got a pretty mama down in Tennessee. Keep a moving me on.
Keep moving on.
They keep a rolling on.
Keep rolling on.
I keep a shoveling the coal and keep riding the road and keep moving on. I said, now someday, baby, when you've had your play, you're gonna want your daddy. Daddy'll say, keep a moving on.
Keep moving on.
You stayed away too long.
Way, way too long.
You hit the life on me and I set you free and I'm moving on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time and keep rolling on. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boom, 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 bam, 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 boom. Boom, 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 pa, pa, boom, 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 I'm moving on. Oh, this guitar. It's like another person with me. Another different person. I need my big flat dead top
Big dead
string, but
string.
it's like ringing. Everything's
I know.
ringing. Yeah, babe.
You'll get used to it.
All right. So, here's the thing. We know it's all about evolution, which is carried out via survival and procreation. Right?
Yes.
That's the first part you got to know for this game, because that's where it's all starting from. Now, there's 3 doors that maintains that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to go to next.
Mm-hmm.
We know generally what's going on now, right?
Yeah.
What Putin and Zelensky are doing.
Yeah.
They're basically, you can look at it all as family.
Yeah.
They think of themselves as daddies
Mm-hmm.
in this family,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to do the best. Like Putin was getting surrounded by NATO.
Yeah.
They lost 50 million people in the war.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't lose 500,000 like Britain or 175,000 like the States.
Yeah.
They lost like at least 30 million.
Yeah.
They say 30, but I think they lie low.
Yeah.
You know, because it doesn't look good. And they essentially, you know, they won. They didn't really have to do the atomic bomb at all because Japan said, oh, Jesus, Russia's coming. We're out of here.
Yeah.
We're done.
Mm.
You got to watch Oliver Stone. He'll tell you all about it, man. Yeah. Yep.
Stressful. stressful stuff.
Yeah, so you got to know some things. But all I'm saying is those 3 doors.
Mm-hmm.
One is purpose, meaning, growth and development, and everything like that. Like they're big doors. There's a lot of things in there. In the game, like I'll give somewhat of a list, but everybody will be able to figure out their own things that are around purpose and meaning, growth and development, right?
Yeah.
And door number 2, order, security, fair play, that whole thing. And that gets more, into it there.
Yeah.
Did you just make that little noise?
No, I think that was this guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, he does that sometimes. Sneaks it out. Now, and door number 3, of course, is connection.
Yeah.
To everything, nature, all things natural, connection to all things natural. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have to go in those doors. You better be thinking about it.
Okay.
Because there's somewhere in those doors is, what's going on here.
What's going on?
Okay. Now we got the girlies' toes are getting hot, right?
Yeah, so get back in the limo and get on that old country road, that old county line road.
Because we've been doing that heavy thinking there. And all the girlies' toe.
All the girlies' toe.
Hanging out of the window.
Hanging out of the window.
Well, one sees a great big tower. 50,000 watts. Station GHRT.
Station GHRT.
Is there for you and me.
Is there for you and me.
Brought to you by Alice's Restaurant and General Store. Oh, down at Alice's Restaurant. Down at Alice's Restaurant. Except Alice. Now we're going to pull up in front of the station, go in there and go to the front desk. See Betty Page there in her cigarette girl uniform. I'm going to give you your special tea with a ayahuasca in it and send you downstairs here to the psychedelic Prairie Home Companion. The really big old-time radio medicine show, 3 Chords and the Truth. Starring Molly Griffin and her old dog Duke.
And the Reverend Dr. Joe G2 coming to you live from Station GHRT in the virtual haystack in your mind, where the show always starts in 5 minutes. And we don't spin the tunes on the turntable, we spin them on our souls. So kick back, chill out, and relax to the mellow sounds of the singing DJs.
Oh, we spin them on our soul. Sometimes we spin them on our soul. Ba-bio, bill, ba-bo, ba-dio, ba-dio, ba-bo, rum, ba-ba-dio, ba-dio, boo.
Yeah.
Got a good song? What song you got now?
Now we got In Color Dead.
Oh.
In Color Dead.
Oh, God. Oh. That's hard doing all that heavy talking, you know.
It's hard doing that heavy talking.
Yeah, you just
doing that
want to
heavy
sing.
singing.
Yeah. I just want to
You're a heavy dude, Dad.
No, you know what I am, Mom?
What are you, Dad?
I'm a honky-tonk man. Yeah, can't seem to stop. I love to give the girl the world to the music I've been old jukebox. But when my money's all gone, I'm on telephone. On, yeah, Mama, can your daddy come home? We'll do it next time and get the right key.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna pick up the book and look at the photograph? Oh, no, you can't, eh? Because you need the music or something? You want me to do it all?
Could pretend to look at my phone. Yeah, I want you to do it all, Dad.
Okay, we're just learning this. We're going to make a trailer out of it. So if we blow it,
You'll know it.
you'll have been there. I might slow it down. Hey, Grandpa, what's that picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there? Yep. I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and your Uncle Joe, just trying to survive a cotton farm in a Great Depression. And if it looked like we were were scared to death, just a couple of kids just trying to save each other. Should have seen it in color. On this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell, 1943. In the wintertime, you can almost see my breath. And there's my old tail gunner, Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher down in New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, just a couple of kids just trying to save each other. Should have seen it in color. Oh, this one here is my favorite one. It's me and your grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. And you can't tell it here, but it was hot that June, and the roses were red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. Oh, I was so proud. And if it looks like we were scared to death, just a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. That's the story of my life. All dressed up in black and white. Oh, nippy, looked like we were scared to death. Just a couple of kids just trying to save each other. Should have seen it in color. Hey, if it looked like we were scared to death, just a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. Well, we can work on the end. As long as we work on the ending in the middle.
Yeah.
And of course the beginning. It's gonna be first class when it's done, Ma.
It's a very emotional song.
Yeah, it is. I made it through good, better today though.
Yeah,
than the other
because
day.
you were freaked out by your strings.
No, I think it's because I had to take drugs.
You had to take the drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
I know, it's been like 6 months.
Yeah. Why'd you do that for?
I know.
Why'd you do
I
that
didn't
for?
do. I did. You know, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my God.
Jesus H.
Oh, my God. Why didn't you
Jesus.
tell me that at the beginning?
I don't want nobody to know. Because I'm very, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Okay, anyways. So, let's have a look at door number 1 with Zelensky and Putin.
Uh-huh.
That is their purpose and meaning. He's, they might have other things. Putin is for sure. Zelensky is kind of a TV producer.
Mm-hmm.
He acts like it too. He's like a TV man.
Yeah.
And it's not all true. It's coming from over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're the, before this whole thing started, they're the 2 most corrupt Slavic nations.
Yeah.
And, there's some others that are questionable.
Yeah.
That's why the Germans won't let them in the German Reich. What's it called? The EU. That's why England got out of it.
Yeah.
There was going to be a scrap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they knew it was coming. Because when the 2 Germans start going at it, well, what do you get, Mo?
World War II.
And one. Yeah, because England does so well because they got all the Celts. They bring the Scottish and Irish in to do the fighting for them.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. And when they got over to North America, all George Washington wanted the next war was the Scottish and Irish
Yeah.
from down in Virginia.
Yeah.
But before they got another war, he had to go down with his army and beat them up because they wouldn't listen to him. Poor old George. Poor old George.
Why?
He went straight. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just sing where I come from, and then we can get out of here.
That's back when men were men and women liked it. It's not all funny. That's why it's so funny to me. I miss John Wayne, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You miss Marion?
I miss
I miss Marion.
the guys that own the media and all Hollywood and all that kind of thing have made us a different society. We don't allude to doing, what's it called?
Honorable?
No, I do for you.
Oh, yeah. Do unto others.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
What they sell is, if you get taken, you deserve it.
Yeah.
And that bothers me, Mom.
I know.
We need John Wayne back. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town.
Yeah.
You know that song?
No.
That's where he rides the horse down to in New York.
Oh.
You don't know that? You don't know nothing. Everybody out there knows it. I'm the only John Wayne in this town, left in this town. Yeah. It's a talking song. Two guys doing it, and it's
Two guys doing it.
the most famous song. Ride a horse.
Oh,
No, ride a cowboy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Save a horse.
I don't know all the lyrics to that song.
I never said all the lyrics.
I
I just
know.
talking generally here. All right, never mind.
If it's not Save
Have you
a
got
Horse,
another
Ride a
song?
Cowboy, I don't know. the
Okay,
words.
so we saw in door number 1
Yeah.
that their purpose and meaning is right there. And so when people get purpose and meaning and then they get some power, you think Putin was going to let this little jerk off that was like a comedy writer come in and bring in the states with their nukes and shit? And no, he couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And they won't listen to him. He said that's what they're saying to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way we could tell you. That's illegal. They don't mind if Ukraine goes in the European Union. That is not a problem.
Yeah.
It's the guns.
Yeah. Oh, what a tangled web we weave, Dad.
All right. Are we getting the game played, though? That's the important thing. We haven't been to door
what's
number
the
2.
problem?
We're going to door number 2 next.
Well, we got 2
We
minutes.
Oh, brother. Well, okay, it's all about order and security because Putin doesn't want nukes in his next door. He doesn't want that trip there. It was like Kennedy with the nukes in
Right.
Cuba.
Right.
That's what he's trying to say. I won't take that.
Right.
I won't do it.
Right.
And he's drawn his line in the sand.
Mm.
And too bad for the Ukrainian people because it was
Yeah.
where they are.
Yeah.
But if I was them, I would go, how did the guy you picked do on his
Promise.
yeah, what you voted him in for?
Yeah.
He needed to be slick with Putin. Come on, we can get along. We want to make money. We all want to make money. McDonald's would still be in Russia.
Yeah.
But you know what they did? They took over all the McDonald's and they got the McDonald's burgers puking out,
Yeah.
when it's called McRussian Donald. What, something? McRussian burgers.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's good right there. McRussian burgers. Okay. And door number
Kowski.
3, connection
To nature.
to everything natural.
Yeah.
Well, how's that fit in here?
Well, they're, instinct. It's their instinct to blow each
This
other
is what
up.
the game is. You sit around and you got to all figure this out.
Yeah.
And by the time you're done, oh my God, you've just got $100,000 worth of therapy. Only you can't even buy this kind of therapy. Not a psychiatrist, anyways.
Yeah.
You could come up here where the people are using shrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can get some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
But this is just a board game. You
It's a
can
formula.
sit down and have a toke and figure it out. You're never going to figure
To
it
be
all
fair, you
out
could do
because
that
you got to
before.
keep evolving. Evolving means you completely get into chaos all the time because every time you take a risk, you get into chaos. You figure out the puzzles, games, and stories. It smooths out. You evolve to a higher level. Correct, Mundo?
Yeah.
That's the game. Let's go.
Well, where I come from, it's cornbread and chicken.
Do you remember the words to this?
No. It's your job.
How's it start?
Well, I was rolling wheels.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was rolling wheels and I was shifting keys right around that Jersey turnpike. When Bonnie stopped me with his gun 10 minutes after midnight. Said, sir, you broke the limit here in that rusty old truck. He said, I don't know about that accent, boy, just where did you come from? Hey, where I come from, cornbread and chicken, where I come from porch picking, where I come from, trying to make a living and working on to get to heaven, where I come from. Where I come from, where I come from. Where I come from. I pull in the country kitchen there, Mom. Oh, well, I was chasing sun down the 101 just around somewhere around Ventura. I lost my universal joint, oh man, I had to use my finger. And this tall lady, she walked up to me and said, you got plans for dinner? I said, no thanks, ma'am. Back home we like the girls that sing soprano.
It was John Wayne.
Hey, where I come from, cornbread and chicken, where I come from porch picking, where I come from, trying to make a living and working on to get to heaven, where I come from. Come from. Yeah, I was heading home down to 65 somewhere around Kentucky. And a bobtail rig, yeah, he was rolling on like thunder. He called him, I answered him, and he asked me, he said, ain't you from down in Tulsa? I said, no, but you might have seen me there, 'cause I just dropped a load of soda. I said, where I come from, cornbread and chicken, where I come from porch picking, where I come from, trying to make a living and working hard to get to heaven, where I come from, where I come from, where I come from. Where I come from. Three's enough. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's a better number than 4.
It's hard. It makes it so hard to remember lyrics when there's 4 verses.
Yeah.
I think your mind can wrap around 3, but 4 just knocks it all off course.
The lady asked me, he goes in there because it's...
Sign says finger licking.
Sign says finger licking.
Yeah.
And when he's finished, he says...
How'd you like your biscuit?
The lady asked me, how'd I like my biscuit?
Yeah.
I said, I gotta be honest with you, man. It weren't like Mama fixed it. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I'm the only John Wayne left in this town, so you better watch this damn show. We get things straightened out. Hey! Me and the pig. You like that pig? We're really all about health. We're mostly about health, aren't we? Well, this is health. We're talking about health, aren't we? They got a little health problem over there in the steppes. Is that what it's called? The Russian steppes? Yeah. Okay. Now listen, because see, your life will never be the lame. Your life will never be the same because you've got all the way to the end of 3 chords and the truth, and we're all about health Because when you got your health, you got just about everything. So you hillbillies and pea pickers, you all come back now.